On the bootleg, Stroud rolling to his right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook, and he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10. Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. His throw incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This a quick pass to Davis. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the end.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Open man is Yoshivas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
11 MT.
Now Burrow on first down. And that went to the right side and incomplete. The Bengals at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, You show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Now Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
12. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
11 MT, tape. 11. 11.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
11 MT. 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Bengals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
One of the linebackers has got it.
And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
11 Thomas. Hey, can.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Complete. Smith has it. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Burrow looking to pass. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Burrow will throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction.
Touchdown!
Jamar Chase
with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Stroud working out of the gun.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Back deep for Cincinnati, the rookie Charlie Jones.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 47-yard
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
That's a strong run. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
11 MT, behind.
And they go play action now. Burrow eluding the pressure right.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back.
There you go.
That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Behind.
Here's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11 Thomas. Behind.
Now it's Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in his first half. It's a 1st down.
11.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
All the option left, it's Burrow.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now it's Burrow. Traffic there, and that's complete.
Well, the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Touchdown, Bengals!
Jamar Chase
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bengals are able to extend their lead. McPherson now for the extra point.
And it's 21-3.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 2nd down, Cook.
And he's going to have the Bills first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Stroud sets up the play action.
And his throw is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
65 catch, 65 catch.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 Thomas. Behind.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Down the right sideline.
And I think the ball's out. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
They'll give it to Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Gun.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
11.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
11 MT. 11 Thomas. 12. 11 mighty. Dot.
Third and goal. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Stroud now on second down. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. And that will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. Going deep for Diggs. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On one, ready?
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let's get set.
Second down and 4.
Mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half.
McPherson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Ready?
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go, here
The
we go.
Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Joe Mixon racing to the end zone.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here's Stroud.
Flush to his right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
11 MT tank. 11. 11. Dot.
First down. Here's Burrow.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Burrow.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
11 MT.
On second down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Dances by him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
11 Thomas. Here we go, here we go.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Now he steps away. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here we go.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Stop.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11. Stop.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
First down, Bill.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
4th down. Here's Stroud.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
It's DJ Turner who's got it.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's get set.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Now it's Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
8 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the 1st half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1st down, here's the run with Cook.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 9. Stroud looking to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food, because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city. But in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 33 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
11 MT. Hey, we gotta go score.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37. And they're going to speed things up here. Mix it up the middle. There he goes, left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Man, 206 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Here we go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Burrow looking to pass.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Stroud.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Buffalo. 56 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11, 11, 11, 11, 11,
38-yard line.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Looking deep here for Chase.
This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Well, he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
Let's go now.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. One final shot for C.J. Stroud. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean
A lot there. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Cincinnati,
the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire